Hi, my name is Mitch Mitchell. Today I'm going to want to tell you how you should do something who have never done anything. And that may sound a bit brusque, but let's think about
Movie reviewers. There are a lot of movies that all of us go to that we like, but critics trashed. And when you read some of the things they say, you're sitting there thinking, wait, this was an entertaining movie. Why did you have to gripe on it? What am I missing? Well, what you're missing is the fact that the overwhelming majority of movie reviewers have never made a movie. They've never written a script. Maybe they read one once, but they've never done anything in the industry except complain. That's the weirdest thing about movie reviewers, a lot of music reviewers, is that they think they have to find what's wrong with something rather than talk about the good things. For instance, a movie makes $500 million and you're going to trash it saying it was no good and give it 1 star out of 4. And you think that makes you an elitist, or it makes you the major expert. Everyone else is wrong for going to this movie. I see that a lot with kids movies. Kids movies are supposed to be for kids. If an adult enjoys it, fine. The other day, I had my mother watching this movie Trolls because she kept seeing it pop up on Netflix, and I said, look, just watch the movie. And my mother laughed. She enjoyed it. She liked the music. So then I went to check out the reviews, and I was stunned to see that on one of the rating services, the reviewers gave it a 56 out of 100, but parents who reviewed the movie gave it an A. Now, A, there's an A+, but A is a very, very good ranking. Think about when you were in school. Would you have taken that A? Would you have cried because you didn't get that A+? I didn't cry, but I fussed a couple of times, but that's here nor there. I got an A. A is absolutely wonderful. So what is this disconnect between these people? Well, the disconnect is that sometimes people just feel that they need to criticize something that they themselves can't or won't do. And I say that in the context of a video that I did many years ago, maybe 5 at this juncture, where I did a video on this channel talking about should you set up a medical billing service. And I talked about it from the background of someone who, at this point, I've been in healthcare 35 years. At that point, I've been in 30 years. And I talked about it from the standpoint that people have always been contacting me over the years, asking me about buying software so they could start medical billing. Because for a while there, medical billing seemed to be the thing that there were all these ads telling people, oh, you could set up a home business billing for physicians and you can do this and you'll make all kind of money. And I was here to tell them, no, it's a lot harder than what you think it is. You need a good amount of knowledge. You need a bunch of knowledge to do medical billing properly. It's not just sending out bills, getting money, logging it, and that's that. Ain't no way. Trust me on this. There's a lot that has to be done. Almost nobody, I can say it that way, almost nobody gets 100% of the payment back that they've sent out to insurance companies, to people. Nobody. It just doesn't happen. So you have to know all these other rules. You have to know that there's a difference between billing Medicare or Medicaid or Blue Cross or whomever. You need to know all these things. In a state like New York especially, if you say that you're going to do physician billing for a physician who accepts Medicaid patient, which might not happen a lot, but if he does, you have to know there's a special billing form to send outpatient claims to Medicaid. If you don't know that, if you think you can use the traditional billing form, you're going to fail. Nothing's going to get paid, and you're not even going to know the question you need to ask. Anyway, it's done well. It's had a lot of people who have viewed it. Not all that many commented, but the other day, I get a comment from someone saying, well, you put the whole thing down. You should have done this. You should have done this. You should have said this. You should have said this. Now, my response back, because I knew the video, was, I'm sorry, you're wrong. Because you can't say all that stuff. It is not my job with that particular thing to teach people everything they had to do. If people want to learn how to medical bill, let me know and I will set up a seminar and I will charge for that. What I did was let people know the realities of trying to set up that kind of business. There's a ton of realities. Besides the fact that if you've never done medical billing,
almost no physician is even going to take a chance with you because they want their money. They want someone with some kind of experience. So this guy said this, and I said he was wrong. But before I did that, I said, well, let's see if he knows something about it. So I went to his YouTube webpage. Well, he's got nothing on there. He's got 1 follower, and he hasn't created a single video. And he's using a fake name. So does he have a background? I don't think so, based on what he said. So this first thing, he's telling me what to do, but he has no medical background. Number 2, he's telling me how I should have created a video, but he's never created a video. At least he's never shared one. You know, if you don't have any experience at something, indirectly or not, I'm thinking you need to basically shut up. Now that may sound a little harsh, but you know, it's like they said with the reviewers. No one wants to hear what some reviewer said about a movie if they like that type of thing. If you love the movie, you don't want to hear some reviewer telling you why they didn't like it and why it stunk. You just want to say, I enjoyed this movie. You want to enjoy your musicians. You know, I have never gone to talk to anybody who does something that I knew nothing about and told them what they should or shouldn't do. Just don't do it. Over the course of my years as an independent consultant, what I'll do is I will talk to people about leadership stuff. I will talk about diversity stuff. I will talk about anything that's business office related, customer service, harassment, communications. I will talk about all that. I can talk about being a solo business owner. I can talk about supplies. I can talk about office stuff. I can talk about a lot of that stuff because I got a lot of experience in that. I can talk about blogging. I've been blogging for 12 years. I can talk about blogging, social media. I can talk about tons of stuff. But you bring a car to me, I got nothing. Should I get a new car? I don't know. Should I get a new carburetor? I don't know. Should I carve this wood this way if you're a wood maker? Beats the heck out of me. I don't know anything about those types of things. So I can't tell you. If you ask me, should I start a business? I'm going to tell you the things you need to look out for and the things you probably need to do in general. Now, I'm not going to tell you about your business unless I know something about it because that's beyond my scope. Now, that's just me. A lot of folks want to tell everyone else what they should do, and sometimes they never do it themselves. And if you haven't done it yourself, I'm sorry, you're not qualified to answer the question. This is something that I've talked about in videos on this channel and my other channel, where I said if you're going to someone for advice, go to someone who at least has some experience in some aspect of what it is you're looking for. So, you know, that's my thought. Don't come to ask me about relationship advice, even though I've been married for over 20 years and I dated people a long time ago. It was a long time ago. I can't tell you how to ask someone out. I'm certain the last person who could tell you that. I almost never asked anyone out first. So I'm not going to broach that. But this is my thought. This doesn't make me thin-skinned at all. If someone had come back to me, if this particular guy had come back to me with some things that had some actual facts in it, then I'd have had to take that into consideration. But it doesn't. You know what? I write a lot, and every once in a while someone says, you probably should have written it this way. Oh, really? What have you written? Well, nothing. Then shut up. I hate to say it that way, but that's my truth. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Do you think that just because you have an opinion, you should be able to tell everybody anything, even if you have no idea what you're talking about? Or would you appreciate it if someone offers you advice, if you ask for it, who at least has a little bit of knowledge or background and can give you something tangible that you can use? It's a good question. Y'all let me know. Yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful day.